What are we doing now? We are about to look at how to first open our Python program, our Python idle to work on, and then we'll go ahead to introduce the virtual pen robot sitting at the middle of the screen to carry out instructions from us, and we will draw our very first graphic. Now let's open our Python idle to start programming our graphics. As you can see, I'm using the Windows system and I'm clicking on the start button. I'll scroll down to P where my Python is installed to get my editor. I'll get the Python, I open it up and choose so I click here on File, New File, and here is where we'll be writing all our programs. The very first thing to do is import the Python Turtle library. As I said in the other video, we always have to import our libraries to be able to use. From here, we can always borrow methods from the library and get them to do stuff for us. Let's introduce our virtual pen robot. Our virtual pen robot can take upon 6 different shapes. It can be a turtle, a flat arrow, a square, a triangle, a circle, or just a regular arrow. Our program is open, our turtle library is imported, and we want to create the very first instance of our virtual pen. So we do this. I always like to give it a name like the robot 1 or the robot 2 or just the robot 3, any one you want to choose, and I will just go into the library and I'll pull out a book called Turtle to create an instance of my Turtle virtual pen, and I'll use the bracket so I can leave it empty. If I leave it empty, I can still have the regular arrow. So this is how I run the program. Run module, and if I say OK, it will prompt me to save. This is a very important step. So I advise all the children to create a folder. You go to the documents of your computer, and anywhere around the site you right click, and if you put new, you choose the new to create a folder. So you can say the Nuhlis STEM. So everything we'll be doing in this course, you can leave it in here. So if you put enter, you have an empty space, and now you can start writing your programs and saving here. So I'll just call this one lesson 1 and I save it. So you see, I just have a primitive arrow standing here. Now let me modify it. I can go ahead and say robot1.color, and robot takes only English color, so I'll just fit in this with this parenthesis here, and if I run it this time, I'll just have a red arrow. Then there's another thing I can do. If I want it to look a bit bigger for me, I will say robot1.shape size. So I can give it 3 sizes. This is the length, the width, and the thickness. I just want it to be rounded. So if I run it, I'll have my robot standing in the middle. Now I always like to work with the turtle itself, so I'll go in there and put turtle. If I write turtle in here, from now on my robot will look something like this. So that's it. That is my robot. Now I can start telling my robot to carry out instructions for me. I'll go and I'll tell robot 1 to move forward, and I will say 100 pixels. If I tell it now to run, you see robot moving forward.